High in the mountains of western North America, above 2,500 meters, where the air thins and the wind never really stops, a forest of whitebark pine clings to bare granite. This is the world of the Clark's Nutcracker, a bird named after William Clark of the Lewis and Clark expedition, who first recorded it on his journey west. She's about the size of a small crow, pale grey body, black wings marked with bold white patches, a long, sharp, chisel-like bill built for one very specific job, prying open pine cones that refuse to open on their own. And that's the heart of this story. The whitebark pine cannot spread its own seeds. Its cones stay sealed shut. For over 100 million years, it has depended almost entirely on this one bird to crack them open and carry its future forward. Watch closely, and you'll see something remarkable. Beneath her tongue is a pouch, a pocket most people never notice, that can hold up to 90 seeds at once. She works cone after cone, prying, extracting, flicking each seed backward into that pouch. Filling it seed by seed until her throat visibly bulges. Then she flies, not to a nest, not to eat. She flies out across the open mountainside to bury what she's collected. One seed at a time, in thousands of separate hiding places, scattered across the slope. In a single autumn, one nutcracker can cache more than 30,000 seeds, 30,000 hiding places, each one memorized. Of course, she's not the only one interested in a free meal. Red squirrels raid these caches whenever they can. And a nutcracker will dive, strike, and drive off an intruder to defend what she's buried. Even though she'll never retrieve most of it herself. Winter comes, and the mountainside disappears under snow. This is where the story becomes almost hard to believe. Months after burying a seed under a meter of snow with no scent to guide her, a nutcracker will fly to that exact spot and dig straight down to find it. Not by luck, by memory. Research has found that birds like this actually have a larger hippocampus, the brain's memory center, than birds that don't cache food. This is one of the most extraordinary feats of spatial memory in the animal kingdom. But here's the twist that makes this whole relationship work. She doesn't find every seed. Some are forgotten, left buried through winter. Through spring, quietly germinating in soil she'll never return to. A single overlooked seed becomes a shoot. The shoot becomes a sapling. And multiply that by the thousands of seeds she forgets every single year. And you start to understand her real role in this landscape. She isn't just living in this forest. She's planting it. It's one of the most striking partnerships in nature. A tree that cannot spread without a bird, and a bird whose future depends entirely on that tree's survival. And right now, that partnership is under threat. Blister, rust, disease, and mountain pine beetles are killing whitebark pines across much of their range, and a warming climate is making things harder still. If the whitebark pine disappears, so does this bird's way of life, and so does one of the quiet architects of these mountain forests. For now, though, she's still out there, flying from cone to cache, cache to memory, one seed at a time, carrying an entire forest forward, one bird at a time.